All right, everybody, we're here again. We're focusing on upper body control and attacks, and we're looking at the Williamson guard and the kneel knot type control. Now, again, what that is a very, very powerful control of the upper body, particularly for no-gi, where we pin the shoulder and the arm and attach ourselves to the upper body and the shoulder line. And once we do that, we have very, very high success with climbing on the upper body to attack submissions. And like we've talked about in a lot of other videos and scenarios, we're always generally going to have a better ability to grip the upper body when our opponent's in a kneeling or crouching position. So we're going to work from the closed guard. Again, this will work in the half guard as well. But we're going to look at, again, what the control is. So if you're not familiar with the control, what it is an overhook control where we use the same side leg to reinforce the overhook and find, again, a very, very powerful upper body pinning control here where it's hard for him to remove. And then because we're going to spend a fairly long period of time here, we can use that to climb on his upper body and submit him. So what we're going to look at here is a very, very common reaction to entering the triangle. And we're going to use a slightly different variation of finish called a teepee choke. Alright? So same orientation of the triangle, but we're just not able to lock our legs correctly to create the triangle lock with our legs. So we're just going to use our legs in a straightened out position. And again, this is only going to work when the person stacks or pushes or drives into you. So again, to start off any attack from this Williamson guard or kneel knot type position, we're going to use our top arm. We're going to climb it as deep as we can on that collarbone, trap and shoulder joint. Now that we're here, again, there's a variety of ways we set up the triangle. Sometimes we're able to clear his neck or his arm by pushing the wrist up. Sometimes we're able to throw the leg to the outside, or sometimes his wrist is already close to his body, so we can just pummel that knee open. Now what happens here a lot of the time is he starts to drive into you and flatten your shoulders. But when he does that, he pushes his neck deeper inside your legs. So we have a moment of time where we can catch him with our teepee choke. I no longer need that Williamson control. Alright, so what I'm going to do is release my hand, keeping it in the same spot, and just bring my secondary arm behind both of my legs here, behind both of my knees. Now what I'm doing is my feet are crossed, but what I'm going to do is crack the walnut inside my legs and use my biceps here to reinforce the power of my legs, squeezing on his neck, alright, and again achieving a very, very powerful choke when he's driving into me. And again, if he does react in a way where he feels that choke, sorry, I'm on the outside of my arm, and he feels that choke and he pulls away, that gives us the opportunity again to climb on him to set up the triangle again. And if he does a good job of stacking me and breaking my grips again, we can always continually go back to this control to finish him. So we're entering that teepee choke off of that stacked triangle position.